Hello friends, welcome back to CPA Tutorials. So today we are discussing educational code forces round 135. So in this video I am going to discuss problem C, which is very interesting problem, and finally a data structure, use of data structure problem. So before moving to problem, I would like to move to a sponsorship part so that we won't get disturbed in between. So this video is sponsored by Newton School, whose link is given in the description box. So please visit the website. So now I'll move to our problem. So problem is name is digital logarithm. So what we are given, let's define fx for positive integer x. Fx define, there is some function, right? So that will transform, that will take x as input and give me some of the numbers, some numbers. So for a positive integer x as the length of base 10 representation of x. So base 10 representation means decimal representation. Let's say 958. This is the number we deal with are decimal numbers, that is base 10 number. So what it will give? It will give me the length of this. So 958. So here length is 3. So this will give me function fx. Let's say if I will give 958. So it will give me number of digits 3. Right? So I like to call it a digital logarithm. Now this is of no use. So now you are given two arrays a and b, each containing n positive integer. So you will have two arrays of n positive numbers each. So there will be same number of elements present, right? In one operation you can do the following: pick some integers from 1 to n and assign f of ai to ai or f of bi to bi. So let's say there are 958. So if we choose I as 2, then what? Let's consider this is 1 2 3 4, one base indexing. Then in place of this, in one operation, what I will get? I will get 3, right? So you will have to make similar arrays. What is meaning of similar? So let's say that numbers present in it, let's say here 1 1 3 4 present. Void changing point, and let's consider other array here 1 1 3 4. So as you can see that count of 1 is 2 here, count of 1 is 2 here. So all elements must be present here also. These elements must be present in same numbers of times. Their occurrence should be same, right? So now I would like to move to our example. So let's consider. Okay. So consider this. We have 1 and 1000 here, right? And one important observation is given, that ai or bi must be less than equal to what was given, 10 to the power 5, I guess, or 10 to the power 9. 10 to the power 9. So let's say whatever the bigger number is, let's consider it is 10 to the power 9. Then in one operation we can make it to 9, right? It will give me number of digits, and next operation this will give me 1, right? And here we will stop. So as you can see that at max 2 moves is needed for each element. Now you might be getting the idea, right? So let's say you have n given as 2 into 10 to the power 5, and there are like n is, a has n number of element, b has n number of elements. So total we have 2 into n, that at max give me 4 into 10 to the power 5 number of, right? And at max we will apply 2 number of moves. Then what we will get? Total at max we will try 8 into 10 to the power 5 moves. So this will pass our time complexity, right? Now how to proceed with our problem, what to get, what is our solution, right? So let's consider that. Now I will move to our initial example 1 and 1000. So here in one move what I will get? 4, and in one move I will get 1. So answer is here 2, right? We are making 2. This is A array and this is B array. So as you have guessed right, I am not making change to A array. It is a smaller digit and it is bigger number. So it is possible to convert bigger number to a smaller number, but we cannot convert a smaller to bigger, right? Now let's consider that we had 500 and 1000. This is our A. I am considering simple example of only one element. This is B. Then what I will do, I will have to make this is bigger number, so this will give me 4. Now out of these two, what is bigger number? 500. Then I will apply operation, one operation to get 3. Now what is bigger number? 4. So I will apply one operation here and will get 1, and then bigger number is 3, so we'll get 1, and finally where we'll stop. So total number of moves is 4 here, right? But as you can see that what every time I am taking bigger number and making it to some smaller number, right? So let's consider this was one only containing only one element. Let's say 500,000 and let's say 5,000, or let's say 50,000 and 1, right? Now what we'll try to do, we'll try to take biggest number, this, and try to make some of the number that is smaller and can be found here. Then what in one operation I will do, I will apply one operation here and will get 5, right? So is 5 present here? No, 5 is not present here. Then we have got bigger number as this 1000. Then we'll apply here 4. Now again 4 cannot be get converted to 5, but 4 can get converted to 1. But we'll try here either 500, we can do that 500 get converted to 1 or 4 get converted to 1. These two can get converted to 1, right? So we don't know. So then what we'll do, we'll take 500 and make it 3. Now this is biggest number, then we'll apply one operation and get 1. So here we have got 1 and 1. Here this is no operation. Here operation is not. Just here we have taken 2 operation. Now what I will do, I will make it 1. I will take one more operation, and here I will take one more operation. So now you are guessing it right that I will take, let's say this is array A, this is array B. So every time, let's say I'm considering biggest number of here, biggest number of from here, and then I will compare these two numbers and will get the maximum number, right? This will give me, like, if we get maximum from A and maximum from B, and that maximum of these two value, max A and max B, will give me overall maximum, right? So we'll get overall maximum. Now we'll try to make it smaller. So as you can see that I had taken first example 1000 and 500. So here we'll need either this had become 4 and this had become 3. So in one move, let's say in one operation, we don't know, as we have seen that we make it as 4,000, we can make it as 4. So maximum number we can make it as some other number, but we don't know either it will match or not. So what I will do, let's say I will apply one operation to biggest number. Let's say it was in array B. Let's say biggest number was in array B, so it was, let's say 100000, this one. Then what I will do, I don't know this will match with any other number or not, so I will make it as, but I am sure that this number must be sorted, like we had applied at least one operation here. Let's say that this is biggest number, so make it smaller. So in one operation we have made it smaller, and 2 to 4 to 6, we will put 6 in B again, right? If let's consider 6 is not present in A, then we'll have to apply again, right? Or 6 might be present, or let's say there will be another number of 6 digit that will be here smaller than this. Let's say this was 9. So we don't know exactly whom this will match, so we will put this again in array B. So now then I will take maximum again. Let's say I am taking maximum from here applying one operation and putting it again here. So after sum of the operation, let's say that we had I would like to explain with example. Let's say example number 3, 293 and 109, right? Now what I can do, I can make 9 as 1. Let's consider, I am not considering optimal answer right now. So let's say what I made 2, 1 and 3, right? And then what I will do, I will apply operations here. So I will apply 100 operation on 100, 2 number of operation, then I will get 1, 1 and 9. Let's say let's say I will make all these as 1 and this also 1 in 6 or 5 number of moves. So we don't know that this will match where, but let's consider that there is 100. So we had applied one operation and we have got 3. So our array A was this 293 and our array B is now 100. We replace with 3 and we got 9, right? And now you can see that this 9 will match with this 3 will match with this, and again we will have to make it 1 and then this will match. So what I will do, let's say some bigger number get transformed into a smaller number, but it might be case that it might not be present in a it might be matching some of the transformation of it, right? So now what I will do, I will place again this in B, and let's say we find some other biggest number here from here, and let's say these two will match, right? Like similarly 293 was here and 139. Now I will take biggest number and 99 matches. This means that we have found one match, that is biggest number. So if you are considering biggest number, then like we are matching 2 of the biggest number, that got cancelled, right? 9 and 9 we can match it right now, right? This must be case that this will be the optimal case that 9 and 9 will match. So let's consider some of the bigger examples, 7 or biggest example. So let's consider, and to find the biggest number we can use priority queue. So I am talking about my algorithm. I am taking priority queue 1 and priority queue 2, and from here I will get some of the biggest number, and from here some of the biggest number, and let's consider that these two will match it. Let's say this is 10 to the power 5 and this is 10 to the power 5. Then there is no need to apply operation on these, right? This is biggest number and this is biggest number from here, and this already matches. So there is no need to make it a smaller and match it to biggest number. Match it to a smaller number, right? So in this way we'll make cancel. But let's consider here we are getting 5 and here we are getting 10 to the power 9 biggest number. Then what I will do, I will make it as 9 and again put in here. Now let's consider we are getting 10 to the power 5 next biggest number. Then what I will do, I will match 10 to the power 5. I will take out 10 to the power 5, make it 5, and these two will match, right? So every time try to match biggest number. If they are matching, then there is no need of extra move. Else take the biggest number, apply the move, put back in priority queue, right? So let's consider a simple example, 75019 709259 and 611271314. I'm taking only 4 elements, 9503 2 3712 454 67. I'm taking 3 elements from both A and B, right? So as you can see that 33639 and there is 33639. This is biggest number, right? So this will convert to 9, and now this will get biggest number. This will become 9. Now again this is biggest number 709259. So this will become 6, and this will become, now this will become our biggest number. So this will become 5. Then this will become 4, right? After this number of match, now we can see that these 9 and 9 matches. These are the biggest number, right? So no need to apply one more operation. Now we got biggest number as 6. Then we will make it as 1. right? Now biggest number is 5, then we'll make it as 1. This is biggest number and this cannot match any of the elements, so that's why we are taking it as 1. Now we'll make 4 as 1 and then we'll make 2 as 1. Now biggest number is 1 from here, 1 is 1 from here, so this will match and this will match, right? So now I would like to move to code. So how I implemented this, I will show you. So let's consider some smaller versions so that right. So I have written a function to count digits. This is simply divide it by 10 and get total number of digits. Give me total number of digits, right? So this is count digit operation function. Now I have taken two priority queue. You can take sets as well, but I think priority queue is better. Like it will easy to implement, as it will give me every time maximum number. Or else you will have to get it through iterator. You have to find the st.end, then you will have to come back it minus minus, then you will have to take a star it, and then again also you will have to remove this way st.remove it. So it will be lengthy sometimes set is useful, like, but here we will use priority queue for easy implementation. So what I did, I put everything in of the array, first array in q1, and from second array I have put in q2, right? Now when both, this loop will run until both will become empty. So I have taken, let's say this is maximum number, I am comparing, top value will give me maximum number, so I am comparing this. If both are same, then what we'll do, we will pop out, like we won't need operation, these are matched. Now let's say if we have got x as this is bigger number, then we will apply the transformation here, right? We'll apply the transformation and put again in itself, right? If x is greater than y, then I have put q1.pop, then total number of moves, as we have applied one number of moves and we are using count digit, so one move is required, so that's why I push again q1.push count digit x. Similar for q2. Again for q2, let's say if you have got y is bigger from the second array, that is array b, then we will get q2.pop, and finally everything will match, right? So I hope that solution is clear to you. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you in next video. Thank you. Bye bye.